after yesterday, certainly not the fireworks, but the drama building with Kurt Busch running first, Jimmy Spencer, Ricky Rudd all the way up to third, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. currently running fourth. Let's go back upstairs. Mike, Darrell, and Larry.
Well, Kurt Busch has his work cut out for him now. He has Jimmy Spencer right on his bumper, and he has the fellow who's been one of the fastest cars on the racetrack in this last long run, Ricky Rudd, right behind Spencer, then Earnhardt Jr. and Bobby Labonte.
And here's the thing. I know that Kurt Busch is saying he's just a kid. I know he's sitting there saying, I knew this was going to be hard, but I know it was going to be this hard. You'd have to make it difficult.
Now we're in the 25-lap rule here, which is still a double file restart, but only lead lap cars to the outside. Dale Earnhardt Jr. in fourth. He's the one that has the freshest tires, but it's like restarting this race in eighth because of the lap cars on the inside.
Very important to get off to a good start here. Don't spin the tires and get Spencer up in the back of you. I've seen that happen a couple times here. Going to be good shape here for a few laps. Then you're going to catch up with the back of the field. Got a good start. Good clean start.
Now Sterling Marlin does not challenge to get his lap back because he allows his teammate Jimmy Spencer to go through to try to challenge Kurt Busch.
But he will challenge Ricky Rudd for third.
Came right up in front of Ricky Rudd.
Absolutely.
So it's a two-man battle right here. Kurt Busch's car still looks pretty good, Larry. There's no traffic.
No traffic, and he should not get to lap traffic with 13 to go next time by.
That's going to be the key. If he can stay out of lap traffic, get clear sailing. I believe he's a little quicker than Jimmy. Just drive. Don't look back. Drive your line. Hit your marks. All the things that you guys tell us all the time.
Right there, turn 1 and 2. Jimmy Spencer's not being able to get back to that throttle like Kurt Busch. He drives it down in the corner, but he can't get off the corner.
12 to go this time.
Jimmy's actually losing a lot of time off the turn, and Dale Jr.'s hung up back here trying to get around the 31 car. So everything's working Kurt Busch's way right now.
Just like it played out for Elliott Sadler here 1 year ago.
Not so sure the caution wasn't a good thing. Larry cooled the tires off, let him get his breath, think it over, have at it.
When you're on that hot of tires, definitely a little cool down period. Don't help him none at all. Hurt him none at all.
Still there.
Matt?
Mike, under that caution, Jimmy Spencer told his crew chief, Doug Randolph, I feel like I've used up all the tires. He said, don't worry about it. Maybe they'll cool down under this caution. Doesn't appear so, Mike.
Well, second's going to be nothing to be ashamed of.
Well, I don't know about second because that 28 car is there.
Well, Sterling is the jam car right between them. I think Rudd's going to have a hard time getting to Spencer.
I believe NASCAR will probably suggest to Sterling that he moves out of the way.
Well, they continue to wave the blue flag with the yellow cross, which means you're a lap car, leaders are coming, move out of the way.
Oh, that was almost a wreck all over the place.
Big traffic jam here on turn 4.
Everybody had their tires smoking. Some from being sideways, some from blocking them down.
Bobby Hamilton had trouble. Everybody did get through. 8 laps to go.
Meanwhile, Ricky Rudd in the 28 car gets by Sterling Marlin, so he's got his sights set on Jimmy Spencer right now. Really pulls up on him here off turn 2.
Really quick through the center of the corner, and that's just a product of better tires, I believe.
Well, I like where Kurt Busch is at right now. He's got almost a second lead on these boys. 8 laps to go.
And Rudd's sitting there saying, if I just had another 10 or 20 laps.
Kurt Busch is in the driver's seat right now, boys. Coming around, it'll be 6 to go this time by.
And right now, Jimmy Spencer's just playing defense, trying to protect second place on the bottom of the racetrack.
And those magic words, I love them. You're 2 seconds faster, or 2/10 faster than the guy behind you, and you're pulling away.
Oh, it is a beautiful thing.
5 to go, and you're pulling away.
Kurt Busch started 27th. Ricky Rudd has all but caught Jimmy Spencer now. But Rudd's tires have got to be pretty worn out as well.
Catching him and passing him, that's going to be the hard part.
Kurt Busch pretty much has clean sailing. 4 laps to go this time by.
Oh, he can pedal that bad boy home now. Just keep your nose clean, no traffic. Best thing could happen to him. Got a good restart.
Earnhardt Jr. 4th, Bobby Labonte, good run, top 5. Then Matt Kenseth, rookie Jimmy Johnson, and Jerry Nadeau.
Jimmy Johnson, Nadeau, those 2 Hendrick cars up there in the top 10. Good day for them. Kevin Harvick's in there in the 10th place.
Actually, Jimmy Spencer's starting to pull away a little bit from Ricky Rudd right now here as we'll get to 2 laps to go this time by.
2 to go, man. 2 to go. Bring it home.
2 to go. Bring it home.
He probably won't catch the lap traffic ahead.
Oh, he's fine. He can draft. Just do a little drafting right there.
Bail out, Mike Joy.
White flag.
Oh, we're going to do it, boys.
All right. He's already celebrating. Don't say anything. Get it on around here.
One lap to go, man. Looking awesome. Looking awesome. One to go.
Dale Earnhardt, Ernie Irvan, Elliott Sadler, Rusty Wallace, and now Kurt Busch is a first-time Winston Cup winner at Bristol. Jimmy Spencer a car length ahead of Ricky Rudd for second.
Good car. Good car.
In his 48th start, Kurt Busch gets his first win. It's only his third race at Bristol and his first top 20 finish here. And he becomes the fifth winner in 2002 in 6 races.
And I'm so proud for Jimmy Fenning, his crew chief. He was Mark Martin's crew chief. They've not won a race since back in April of 2000. I believe Steve Burns is with him right now.
Yeah, with a happy Jimmy Fennig. Gutsy call to stay out there, Jimmy. What does this mean to you?
I'll tell you, this team's they've been working hard all year. You know, we've been close, but I'll tell you, Kurt did an awesome job. He's the man.
A lot of laps to stay out on those tires and not come in.
Yeah, but Goodyear's got a good tire. I'm telling you, Rick Campbell and them guys, my hat's off to Goodyear. Love them.
Notice anything from last year when Elliott Sadler won the same way?
Yeah, everybody should have paid attention.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Kurt Busch salutes the crowd.
He is a happy camper.
155,000 people here today, and I'll bet no more than 100 left before the checkered flag. And Robbie
Hey, what
Gordon
are they doing here?
gets in the back of Junior.
What happened was the 31 car raced the 8 car all those last few laps there and held him up. And Dale Jr. got into him back here coming down pit road. And Robbie just turned him around.
Boy, that first win, Darrell. You remember that first win, buddy?
Man, Nashville, Tennessee.
Now this is what you do at the short tracks. You come up and you see the starter, and you get the checkered flag, and you take it for a
This
victory
is
lap.
the way you do it on the short tracks. That's
Right.
Saturday night racing, you come around and you ride around carrying that checkered flag. Hee-haw.
You think the starter will ever get that flag back?
No.
I doubt it.
And here's a guy 2 years ago was in the Truck Series, and here he is, won his first Winston Cup race today.
And 4 years ago was stocking shelves in the local supermarket in Las Vegas, his hometown.
Oh, that's
Now,
awesome.
he's a Winston Cup winner.
I like it. And you got to know something. Take Dick, go Dick, go Dick.
All right, we got a little problem down here, little altercation with Dale Earnhardt Jr. and a couple of other folks. Dale, what's cooking?
The F31 wouldn't get out of the way. Lap down, racing the leaders with 10 laps to go, but that's why that's why it takes 3 or 4 times for him to finally get into the Winston Cup Series, because he don't pay attention, he don't know what he's doing.
Wow, second fight in 2 days down here on pit road.
Yeah, the second in 2 years here after the checkered flag at Bristol. Whammo. Last year it was Jeff Gordon and Tony Stewart.
Hey, Rob. Man, you tear shit up.
This year it's Robbie Gordon and Earnhardt Jr. Yesterday it was everybody.
But you heard the spotter right there, and I'm going to put my crew chief hat on. I don't like that, because there's a fabricator back at that shop now has to fix that race car.
He bent the whole race and didn't bend it up too bad.
We're going to debut the new Victory Lane building at Bristol. Kurt Busch goes past the inspection station.
You reckon those dollar signs, those dollar bills were on there for a reason?
He'll peel them off and
It
take them
worked
to the
today.
bank.
I told you it was going to be hundreds.
Okay, now this is kind of new, folks. Instead of driving into Victory Lane, we're going to go up on top of this parking garage up atop the Goodyear building,
Up on the roof.
up to Victory Lane.
Look at all those guys following me. Wait for us. Wait for us.
Kurt Busch has worked his whole Winston Cup and his whole racing career to get right here into a Winston Cup Victory Lane. Second win this year for Jack Roush, Matt Kenseth at Rockingham, Kurt Busch at Bristol.
What did he tell us? He's 23 years old?
I think that's right.
23 years old. Won him a Winston Cup race.
Not bad.
Jimmy Fennig's 17th victory as a crew chief, 14 with Mark Martin and 2 with Bobby Allison at the Stavola Brothers team. And for the second straight year, this race has been won by a first-time winner. For the second straight year, there's a banging and collision on pit road post-race.
It's just Bristol. What can you say?
It's just Bristol.
We're going to have a holding area.
Matt Yoakum.
And the 23-year-old gets the big handshake finally from his veteran crew chief, Jimmy Fennig. Curry, as more Gatorade comes in. You have dreamed about this for a long time, my friend. Congratulations, you finally reached it. What's it feel like?
This is unreal. This is absolutely unbelievable. I just have to thank the whole Jack Roush organization for making that swap, giving me Jimmy Fennig, Sean Parker, this whole group of guys. This was awesome. We had pit strategy. I don't know why the 8 pitted, and Jimmy Spencer forgot about what he did to me at Phoenix last year. This was an awesome run for Rubbermaid. Sharpie on the car, $1 million offer. You can't get any better than this. This is Bristol. Hopefully come back in the fall race and do a double at the Sharpie 500.
Now those tires must be worth $1 million because you went 157 laps. Were you concerned at all?
I saw Ed Sadler do it here last spring. These tires last forever. Goodyear brought some good stuff that just keeps lasting. Jack brought the engine that keeps lasting. This was what it's all about, a team effort. It's just, this is victory lane. Woo!
Then another handshake by Jimmy Fennig, Steve Burns. 162 laps on one set of tires last year for Elliott Sadler. This year, 157 for a new first-time winner here in Bristol. Steve?
All right, thanks, Matt. With Robbie Gordon. Robbie, what happened at the end of the race with Dale Earnhardt Jr.?
I don't know why he would be running into me after the race. I mean, he's the one that knocked me sideways early, and he tried to run me into pit wall, so I hit him back. You know, we had a good car all day. Singular car was a good car. Jeff Gordon snookered me at the start. You know, that was unfortunate. I mean, he started to go, and then he stopped and let me get a stop and go. So, you know, it's just the way it goes. You know, Bristol's always exciting. I got to be honest, I had a lot of fun today. The car worked really good. We had a car that was easily good as a top 10 car. Just got to be up there to run there, and it's just really hard to get through traffic.
Robbie, this may be a dumb question. Is this a frustrating place to race?
It is, because so many times you can be as a victim of circumstance. Like, I was running along just fine, and Dale Jr. decided to, you know, move me out of the groove. I lost 20 positions right there at that point. So, you know, I didn't quite understand why he did that early in the race, and then after the race, why he ran into me again on the side. So I don't know what I did to make him mad, but hey, nobody runs into me.
All right, thanks, Robbie. Let's go to Dick Berggren.
Well, Jimmy Spencer finished second. He hasn't smiled since he got here. What happened between you and the winner, Kurt Busch?
Oh, he just smashed into the back bumper of my target car, but it had a big bullseye back there, and I guess he couldn't see too good, and he ends up winning the race that way. But I'll tell you, Team Target just ran really well today, and you know, I just think that it's pretty neat to come out of here with a top 5 finish. I felt like we should have had that last week also. The team is really, really strong, you know, and we'll get wins. There's no question in my mind we will, and the guys have done just an absolutely excellent job making calls on these cars, adjusting them, and we're getting better every week.
Second time you finish here in second position at Bristol, Tennessee. Jimmy, everybody thinks you're going to win. What do you think?
Oh, I know it. I think I'm going to win this year, and I'm going to win more than once, Dick. You know, I really truly believe that. But you can't race. There's a lot of things you can and can't do, and one thing you can't do is just beat and bang with people and knock them up out of the way, especially racing for the lead. And you know, I notice a lot of guys don't do that, and they're the Winston Cup champions, like myself and Gordon did earlier in the race. And I really admire him the way he raced me, and I raced him. But some guys have to learn. They just have to learn the hard way.
Okay, thanks, Jimmy. Mike?
Thanks, Dick. Hope you've enjoyed our UPS post-race show here. We're going to need 2 weeks off to get ready for Texas. It's all of us, the whole circuit.
Yeah, Saturday, yesterday, you know, big fights. Today, big fights. But that's what this place does. It's just so tense.
Kurt Busch, Jimmy Spencer, Ricky Rudd for third, Earnhardt Jr., Bobby Labonte top 5.
Gets his first top 5 ever at Bristol. Good run, Jimmy Johnson. Just keeps on every week. Top 5, top 10.
They do there. And Rusty Wallace in the top 10 again. Mark Martin is up 11th.
18 cars finished on the lead lap.
Petty.
Good run.
Best days.
Lead lap all day. Tony Stewart with Todd Bodine finishes 15th.
Well, it doesn't get a whole lot more exciting than this. 13 caution flags. 7 shy of the record, thank goodness. But only 4 cars.